Brought to you by Podcast City Network. Interviewing all your favorite deathmatch superstars. 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 Deathmatch rock songs. 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 Ah, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and you're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. And tonight we're going to have on the line International Deathmatch Superstar Peter B. Beautiful. We're going to be talking to him and see what's going on in his world of deathmatch wrestling and much, much more. So stay tuned right now. Tune in. So what's going on in the world of Deathmatch Russell podcast, anyway, fans? So, you know what? I'm just going to talk for a little bit because I'm waiting for my caller to come on the line and join me, Peter B. Beautiful. And there's lots coming up. Lots of shows in the area. And much, much more. So, there's a lot coming up this week. CZW presents Better Than the Best. And much, much more on that coming on Saturday night at the CZW Coliseum. And this following Saturday night at the H2O Williamstown Hall, the Kevin Hogan Memorial Hall, we're going to have the H2O presents the Danny Havoc and Matt Tremont Extravaganza Deathmatch Tournament. And that's going to be one of the sights to see. And there's lots of wrestling in general going around. So, you know what? If you're not busy, go check it out. Both companies and a lot more in the area of New Jersey and New York and Philly, just all over the world. You know, there's lots going on right now, so lots of good things. GCW heading to LA, check that out, and they will be collaborating for the Collective pretty soon in April. So stay tuned, fans. There's lots of promotions coming to the area, and I'll be giving more information out on that soon. So stay tuned. been a long week, and it's time for some wrestling. You can always check out any kind of merchandise always for the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Go on Facebook to my Facebook, deathmatchrussellpodcast.com. Facebook and my website. You could get your merchandise, Deathmatch Russell pins, bumper stickers, t-shirts. Get them while supplies last, because I'm going to be making a new run pretty soon, and maybe I'll switch it up a little. You don't know. Looking for some other stuff to promote and get out there to the public. But also, I am a sponsor of the H2O Hardcore Hustle organization, as well as JPCW, Jersey Premier Championship Wrestling in New Jersey, which I will be there live with my podcast gear and equipment, so stay tuned for that. November 3rd in Brick, New Jersey, my hometown. And a lot more stuff coming, so stay tuned, fans. I'm just stalling while my caller is stalling. I'm just stalling like usual, but want to give a shout out to Podcast City Network. Two guys that really work hard in the business of podcasting. Everett Lee and Chris Carnage. Shout out to him, and also Wrestle Popcast with Robin Nelson and Paranormal Files 13. There lots of good stuff coming. Check them out on the internet. Go on my Facebook. You can see podcastcity.net on Facebook and Twitter, podcastcity.net, and much, much more podcasts. List goes on and on of good podcasting. Let's give a shout out to the man who made professional wrestling and personified the deathmatch wrestling, hardcore wrestling, and professional wrestling. The one and only, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Happy birthday to you, rest in soul. Miss you, Dusty. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Looking around the internet, see what's going on in the world of wrestling, so stay tuned, and my caller should be calling in any second. We're just You know what? We're just going to play for good old time's sake. We're going to play a little Dusty Rhodes while I'm waiting for my caller to call in. So stay tuned.
American dream. He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. He's just a common man, working hard for the man. Hey, he's American dream. Hey, he's American dream. If you're black or white, redneck, funky, that's alright. Blue-eyed with a lot of soul, common man has got his gold. Hey, he's American dream. Hey, he's American dream.
Good old Dusty Rhodes, man. Missed that guy. You know what? I got a chance to meet him when I was younger. Not younger, but I got to see him in my days of traveling to conventions and much, much more. Alrighty, fans, we're just waiting the arrival of my guest, and we will get rolling here because I'm a lot going on. Okay, fans, we're ready for our interview. And sorry about the delay, but you know, everybody has those phones that die once in a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the international deathmatch superstar, Peter B. Beautiful, will be joining me right now. Well, good evening, Peter. How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. The old phone dies. Everybody always has that. You know, it's all good sometimes. It's all...
Yeah. I was out running some errands and thought we were supposed to be on later, man. Sorry about that.
Hey, you know what? Later's now is good. Like it's 7:14. I'm looking at my clock, so your time is different than mine. You know what it is? I hate the East Coast time and the other West Coast, East Coast, North Coast. You know, all the coasts, whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So how you doing, man?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Kind of a chill day over at the palatial, beautiful manor or whatever.
The manor. Yeah.
Yeah.
The manor, like the Batman manor.
Yes.
Okay, like Robin and his cave, the cave downstairs in the right, something like that.
Yes, I definitely don't have a cave downstairs. I don't even have a downstairs.
Really, I have a downstairs. I have a downstairs, but it doesn't matter. We're talking about wrestling right now. Hell with that, right?
Right.
But anyway, man, good to finally get you on, Peter. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I mean, I've seen your work on a lot of DVDs and just read up on you, and just you were all over the place, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I've
yeah.
You know, just recently I took the last year off.
Yeah.
From the business due to head injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
I decided to take one booking to help out a friend of mine, and then from there it's kind of blown up. I've been coast to coast recently. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun little revival for Peter B. Beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Don't you hate when you get? Well, but you know what? You get that little break, and then you get get back to wrestling. It's like I need to do this again. I can't be home. Can't sit around do nothing. You know.
Well, I don't mind sitting around doing nothing. I mean,
yeah.
In real life, I'm a family man, so I got a couple kids. So
do you? I got. How old?
15 and 5.
Oh, 5. That's about my nephew's age, man.
Yeah.
They keep you active. That's for sure. I love.
But one thing's good. My 15-year-old normally travels with me and he helps out at shows and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So it's all good. It's kind of a bonding experience.
Exactly. You get to see what goes on in the business. You know,
he's been around the business his whole life. I mean, so.
Wow, that's pretty good. But he gets to learn more and more. You know,
right.
Because you never know. He might be a wrestler. You don't know it.
He's actually had a few matches already. He had his first match when he was 13.
Oh, no kidding. Wow. Good
Yep.
for him. Good for him. It's like, who's the youngest guy out there, right? There's so many kids that are so young, and
Well,
you look in. I know.
It was a storyline that we set up when I was booking for UPW out of Upper Michigan, and we just kind of built it up. So where the heels got to pick my partner, and they picked him, and yeah.
So father and son. Tag team.
Yeah, he wore matching outfits, so he looked ridiculous.
Oh, jeez. Awesome. Oh, my God. Oh, well. Yeah, you have to have fun, though. Come on, it's wrestling. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have to remember, Adrian Adonis way back in the heyday. Come on, right?
Oh, no, for sure. That Adrian Adonis, Adrian Street, or Gorgeous George, all big influences on my character.
Yeah. And have you wrestled Effie?
Have what?
Have you wrestled Effie? Effie.
I don't know who that is.
He's on the internet. He's everywhere. Effie, I guess he's a flamboyant wrestler. I can say, I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, I never heard of him.
Oh.
But I'll look him up.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, Effie. He's all over the place. He's funny. He's like Joey Ryan's side, almost not Joey Ryan, but just picture
yeah. I get what you're trying to say without being offensive. I gotcha.
I know, man. It's so hard to
So my character, Peter Beautiful, the hardcore homosexual, as he's called, is very different than most of the flamboyant characters because I'm dressed in the pink tights and wearing the drag queen makeup and come out with the robes and the wigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Once the bell hits, I'm more like Adrian Street, and I'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
I'll fight you. So it's I might look like this, but
you know what? Hey, there's somebody out there. It's like it's you. You got to do it. It's just have fun. It's a character. It's but and you're people are like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? It's great to have. You get to heckle that. You get the heckling.
I just had a guy at a show from last weekend. Mm-hmm. He said he saw my pictures on the internet and everything, and then assumed I was a comedy wrestler, which I can do.
Yes.
But I was booked in a Monsters Ball match against Corporal Robinson, but stuff happened with Corporal Robinson's personal life, and he couldn't be there, so I wrestled this other dude.
Yeah.
That was his first time doing a hardcore match, and he stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park with me. He did awesome.
Oh, cool.
But this guy was like, I'd never seen anything like that before. He's like, I didn't know they had that kind of wrestling around here.
Well,
I've only seen stuff like that on the internet. And in Wisconsin, besides ICW, which is Dysfunction's fed, they don't do a hardcore wrestling around here. So in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, last weekend, they got a taste of it and seemed to enjoy it. So
sweet.
See where this goes.
And you had a victory, I'm sure. So
Yes.
Got to come out on top of the.
If that matters, I'm not sure.
Yes, I know. Matches are matches, right? You get your win, you win, you lose. You just have, keep on going. You want that title, and that's all you raise. Nice shiny belt around your waist.
Speaking of nice shiny belt around my waist, next Friday in Riverview, Michigan, there is I am wrestling for Horror Slam Wrestling against Chuck Stein, Old Timer Jeff King, and the Deathmatch Warrior himself, Dysfunction, and me, Peter Beautiful. In a fatal four-way, 4 quarters of paid match for the first ever Horror Slam Deathmatch Championship.
So
anybody out there that's listening, it's in the Detroit area, surrounding area, you need to come up to this show. It's like I said, it's Riverview, Michigan, right outside Detroit. Congo Kong's going to be there. Marty Jannetty, Adam Rose, Brian Pillman Jr. It should be a great time.
Oh wow, that's a stack card. Wow.
It is. It's a stack card for sure. It's a 1-year anniversary show. It's going to be great. In fact, Adam Rose is wrestling Brian Pillman Jr. and Marty Jannetty is the special guest referee. Madman Pondo's on the show.
Oh, good old Pondo. He's great, man.
I love Pondo. He's one of my favorites.
I haven't ordered that book yet. I still got to order that book.
I think I'm gonna pick it up when I see him.
That's really supposed to be a good book. When I had him on the podcast, we were talking. You wanted to get it out there to the public to have it, talk about it.
No,
I think Amazon. It's still booming on Amazon, so that's a plus.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. You can probably hit up Pondo himself on Facebook under his real name, which I'm not going to give away, but you can find it. But you can find it if you want. Definitely go pick it up.
That's so cool that he actually did a book. That's cool for him to. To tell stories and stuff.
He's helped me out so much, and in really weird, random ways. I booked him on a show like in 1999 in Michigan, and he randomly calls me like 2 weeks later, and he's like, "Hey, you want to be on the Jerry Springer show?" And I'm like, "Sure." So he hooked me up with that booking.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
then, you know, 10, 15 years later, I'm doing a show with him in Freeport, Illinois for Frontier Championship Wrestling. Me and him are working with each other on that show.
Yeah.
And before the match, me and him are just talking, shooting the shit, catching up. We haven't seen each other in a long time. And I'm like, "Hey, man, how can I get booked for the Clowns? How can I, you know,
get on Juggle?
get booked at
GCW,
you know, with JCW at you know, at the Gathering and stuff." And he's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "I got to be honest with you, I got no pull there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool,
yeah."
So then we go have our match, and we fucking have a great match and tear it down and bleed buckets and do our thing.
Yeah.
As soon as I get back to the curtain, he's like, "All right." He's like, "So you want to work the Gathering?"
What? You're like, oh,
yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. So I did. It was a good time. They dressed me up like a giant baby. Like, not like a babyface wrestler, but like a giant
you know
baby,
what?
Like
hey, you got to experience it. It's that's a sight to see. That crowd is nuts these days.
Well, the Gathering in general was fun.
Yeah,
I'm not going to name names, but there's certain tag team from the South that's now in the WWE Hall of Fame. Pulled up in their car. They get out of the car. They look right at me, and they're like, "Hey, kid, take us to the drug bridge." Yeah. So we went.
Wow.
And on the ways, we picked up a hardcore cheerleading freak that's now recently deceased and did a bunch of drugs.
That sounds like Marcus Crane kind of day. No, I'm kidding. Or Viking. Viking. Great two guys. I
don't know much about Marcus Crane's recreational activities.
No, he just likes to get shit-faced and have a good time, wrestle, you know?
Yeah, I love Marcus Crane.
Yeah, he's awesome.
For a super long time. We used to do little shitty shows together in Iowa before he did anything hardcore.
I know, but he's like all over the place now. It's good.
Oh, he's more because he's a madman. So.
I know.
Yeah. I was just on the Insane 8 with him. I wasn't in the tournament. I worked a non-tournament match, but he got hurt. Like he cut a big chunk out of his arm, and was super, super sad that he couldn't go on and work in the finals.
Oh man!
I mean, it was. It was like his depression made me sad. It was. Yeah.
But you're like, wow. But yeah, he's a great guy. He does good things in the ring, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely like to get in there with him at some point.
No, actually, you were saying Dysfunction. He's going to be coming to the East Coast. Actually, next week.
Next Saturday, he's there.
Yeah.
I'm wrestling him Friday night in Detroit, and then he'll be there.
Yeah,
he'll be there Saturday. Now, Dysfunction's super cool, but the guy you guys need to watch out for is Orange Vet.
Yes, I had him on my podcast. Really great guy. He's
okay. Yeah,
I've had him on, and
that guy is the future of deathmatch wrestling as long as somebody gives him the shot.
Yeah,
I mean, he is fantastic, and on top of it, he's a great guy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Great guy all around. But he'll, you know, he's going to show us what he's all about. You know, it's going to be cool. You know,
I know he has a match coming up with Matt Tremont in Virginia, I believe. And then, something else. Yeah, no, he's killing it out there.
I'm glad, and he's in VOW too. I think he's out there in VOW coming up for the big show.
Yeah, VOW is when he's working Tremont.
That's the brutal show. I've been to a couple of those tournaments. Oh my gosh, the VOWs. Wow, deathmatch tournaments, crazy. Really crazy fun.
Yeah, that's something I want to do is get out there on the East Coast. So if anybody's listening out there that wants to get in touch with me, Peter Reed Beautiful on Facebook. I want to get out to East Coast.
Matt Tremont, you hear that? Fucking he runs H2O, you know.
Yeah, Tremont. Brett Lauderdale or Danny's here in this.
Yes. I know. There's some stuff coming up, and like you've probably seen online, all the GCW, like super collective shows that they're doing. Isn't that crazy? Like that lineup is insane. The collective, like AIW, Black Label, Label Pro, you know, the Nova Pro, ICP or. Yeah, ICP or IWS, I think. Canadian wrestling, yes.
Oh yeah, interspecies wrestling.
Yes. Yeah, so they're going a lot of the ballpark this year for Mania weekend. So fans better be there for that shit. That's more fun. You know what? More independent shows are better. You know what? I'm so lucky. I'm so close. So I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to go to this instead of WrestleMania this year. I'd rather go watch all the indie shows that are in the area because you have more fun. instead of paying $100 for, or the high price tickets for WrestleMania as usual.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't even think I've ever been to a fan access or any of that stuff. Have you?
No. I can't say that I have. I don't watch a ton of wrestling.
Oh, really?
I watch stuff with my son.
Yeah.
That he's into.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I don't watch a ton of it.
No,
I've been doing this shit too long.
Yeah, product is like, it's changed now. I'm sure you can read on the internet. It's like, what? They're really screwing up.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something cool or like,
I know.
Friends of mine are doing stuff.
Yes.
I knew a bunch of the guys that were in the International Battle Royal on Raw, so that was fun.
Yeah, actually, I saw something. There was a freelance wrestler that was just on there. Pat Monix was just on there.
Yeah, there were a few guys that I knew on there.
I was like, wow. And I just saw him recently. Like, I remember I went to Chicago for the freelance GCW show. And I was like,
oh, cool.
I was like, wow, this guy is awesome. I'm glad he made a name for himself, He's got a bright future ahead of him. Bright future, But besides that, so who trained you, Peter?
I was trained with Mike Shaw, Bastion Booger.
Bastion Booger, huh?
Yeah.
The one and only Bastion. Wow.
Yeah, he ran a little wrestling school about 45, 50 minutes from where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
I used to randomly run into him at like festivals and stuff at my dad.
Yeah.
Where my dad lived. My dad lived like 20 minutes from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I ran into him when I was like 15, started talking about how I wanted to become a wrestler. He gave me his number.
Oh, cool.
Called when he was 18. Yeah. I had very little training. Most of my training was on the fly.
Mm-hmm. You catch it. Yeah, no, you can catch it really quick. It's like, bam. A lot of these guys.
Fuck that. I didn't catch on quick at all.
No.
I mean, if anybody knows much about me, like the 2001 King of the Death matches, I was already 3 years into the business and didn't know shit. And he went out and showed me I didn't know shit and beat the fuck out of me.
Yes, 2001, right? There was a tournament.
Yes.
You faced Ian. Actually, 2001, you faced him. I was reading that on the internet. I'm like, I gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that video, the full thing. I was just watching before this interview. I was like, catching up on some stuff. I like that video montage you just put out. That's really sharp.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine named Case put that out, or not? I shouldn't say, well, sure, he's my friend, but he's a fan first.
Yeah,
he made that for me,
that's
and I was like, that's super cool, bro. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Get that on YouTube and stuff, Get that out.
Yeah, I think it's out there. I think it's out there somewhere now.
Yeah, cool. I like stuff like that. I used to do that, like clip little matches of wrestlers at shows and put it up. Like Brad Cash and whoever else was in the area. So
it was. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
He likes to do that stuff. So he's out there. If any wrestler, if you need a clip video, just hit me up and I'll point you his way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And he does it free of charge. He loves wrestling. So.
Oh man, you might have to hook me up with him so I could do some editing.
Sure, totally. Yeah, he loves doing video editing stuff.
Yeah, because I like to get stuff out there. And it's like, you know what? I have nothing. I got to start fresh.
Yeah, so as you were saying, I trained in like 98, 99. Made my debut in 99 in front of 12 people in River Rouge, Michigan. Been going ever since then. Took some time off. Head injuries, too many concussions and stuff. Took a year off.
That's a scary thing, man. The concussions really.
Oh man,
I know.
Yeah.
I've had one at work, and I'm like, damn, this really sucks.
I think I'm up to 18, to be quite honest with you.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Lloyd had one in Chicago. Actually, it was scary.
Yeah. It's awful. Bad concussions, the worst. You don't know what's going on.
No, and plus his hand was bleeding too. Like my.
Oh yeah, when he got thrown off the thing by shellac.
Unreal. Like my buddies was taping his fist up really fast. Thank God. But you gotta watch.
I saw that stuff.
It's scary, but he was all right though after. But you know what was scarier? My friend had a car crash. He wrecked his car because he was bringing Jimmy home.
Oh shit!
I know, ain't that scary? Like they were riding together back home. Like damn, like really waiting to but he's alive.
Where are you from? That seems like a long ass drive.
For Chicago from Jersey, about 12 hours?
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, 12-hour ride.
I'm about 4 hours north of Chicago.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were down in Chicago with the
New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, New Jersey. If DJ Hyde's listening also. Just saying.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind being in the Tournament of Death this year.
Hey, DJ, you hear that? Yeah.
I don't know if these guys I don't know who listens to the podcast.
Oh,
no.
You know what? This is live. I have the live edition right now, so this is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Isn't that cool? Is it like I hit auto live and pre-record? I can do whatever, you know.
Yeah, no, I'd like to get out and hit up. A lot of these different deathmatch shows,
or even come out to the East Coast and do a hardcore match. Maybe I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like I got a friend who runs a local promotion. I'm trying to help him build it for next summer. Like, we're gonna have some we're just doing a show in November with Sandman, like a 6-way crazy match.
Okay.
Local guys, but we always like new talent. New guys, and I always like to look around, help them scout. So
yeah, I feel like my character adds something different to hardcore or deathmatch shows. Where most deathmatch guys, their gimmick is they're crazy or they're tough. And it's not taking anything away from them because everybody does it differently and cool. Like, Nick Gage is different than Shellac, but they're both but they're both tough guys.
I know.
Where you end up with Peter Beautiful dressed in all pink and makeup and stuff. It's like, well, what the hell am I seeing?
Yeah. You're seeing wrestler who's crazy, insane, and having fun.
Yeah, and wearing pink.
Doesn't matter. I might wear pink. Who knows?
I was just telling somebody I own more pairs of hot pink spandex than I do blue jeans.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know if I have anything pink. Wait, a Macho Man shirt, I think.
Well, you should order a Peter Beautiful shirt then. I got some pink ones.
Ooh, might have to.
And black ones and purple ones and gray ones.
We'll talk business.
I'm pretty much a clothing line at this point.
Yeah.
I have like 9 different shirts out.
That's awesome. Maybe we'll have to do a little swappage. We'll talk later, folks. But not on. Yeah, we'll talk that. But anyway, Peter, what's going on with you? So you got that title match, huh? So a match.
Yeah, I got that coming up. I got some other stuff coming up, but right now that's the match on my mind.
Yeah.
Horror Slam, which is a very interesting promotion.
Yeah.
Based right outside Detroit, Michigan. They do death matches.
Yeah.
And then, just recently brought death matches back to, the Midwest Michigan area. And then they have, crazy horror movie characters, you could see, Jason wrestling.
Oh, jeez, Freddy Krueger.
And it's super cool.
That's awesome.
And then I have some girls on the show, and they got good tag team wrestling.
You're gonna have to snap some footage of that just for shits and giggles for me. I love.
It's a good time. It's definitely a different vibe.
Yeah. It's
a lady named Rachel. Her name's Rachel Green. She runs the show.
Oh, awesome.
She's fantastic. Like I said, it's the promotion that I agreed to come back to do one match to work the Dirty White Boy Chuck Stein. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's making waves in Michigan. He needs to get out of Michigan to do more stuff.
Even Peter Be Beautiful needs to.
Well, Peter Be Beautiful's around. I was just out in Denver for Primo's Slave to the Death.
You know what? I was just out there, Peter. I wish I could have stayed on Sunday. I was out there for my uncle's funeral.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that.
I know, man.
Slave of the Death.
I was right in Vail.
Crazy.
I was right in Vail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were right there. Yeah.
I know, man. Wouldn't that have been so cool? Because John was like, "Dude, you should come." Murdoch. I'm like, "Yeah, I could."
Oh man, fucking Murdoch tore it down when he did that.
Fucking died
off the balcony.
Oh, that fucking place is. I'm gonna have to book a trip and go out. Denver's nice. That looks like a great time out there. That show. They go do some fun. I know.
They Slave the Death every September. So
I know.
Book it now. Yeah.
Book me now. Yeah, I book myself to go. Yeah, I can't book myself to wrestle. I mean, I'll podcast, baby. There you go. But no,
there you go.
No, I want to get out there. I've wanted to check it out with my cousin. Have him because since he's right in the area, let me go. See some wrestling.
Well, they do the deathmatch tournament every September, but they do other shit throughout the year. I was out there last January or February, did some stuff with them. It's a great company. The guy who runs his name's Joe.
Yeah.
And he's very super professional.
I like the layout. I like how the bar is right.
Yeah.
Both
the setup's amazing. And you don't think there's hardly any fans there, then you realize, holy crap, there's 300 people here.
Yeah. I mean, because you got the top.
Literally stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. It's like looking at just looking at an old barn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're looking like an old barn setting. Like
those. It was one of the most.
Yeah.
Fun, relaxed deathmatch tournaments I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
Uh-huh.
I think that has to do with substances that are legal in Denver that aren't legal in other parts of the world.
Right. My buddy went the one before that, I think.
Okay.
So
it was a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was fun watching Schlack murder people. Neil Diamond Cutter, who
yes,
I lost in the semifinals to.
Yeah,
he's the fucking man. That's a tough
dude. That
bastard.
guy he needs to come to Jersey and wrestle. I'm surprised they have Matt. If you're listening, please book Neil Diamond Cutter. Come on, this dude's awesome. Or Brett.
Yeah,
Shit,
book us together.
That would be kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we tore it down in Denver. What a fun match.
Yeah.
I know at one point I took a diamond cutter and like a pile of salt and rubbing alcohol, and that sucked a lot.
Right.
They're like, oh, we're going to have this and this and this. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That's going to hurt.
I actually ordered that night. I actually ordered it.
Okay.
So I was watching it on my plane flight, trying to get, catch it. I wanted to watch it. I'm like, I have to watch this somehow, Because I have my phone with me, so thank God, I had airplane mode, would cut out, but you know what, I was able to do it on my ride home, in the car back to Jersey, from the airport. Yeah. I was like,
no, it was a good show. It was a good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Ran into some old friends I haven't saw in a while. Mm-hmm. Like John Wayne Murdoch, who actually I've just run into a lot, but I haven't seen him for years before that.
Yeah.
In Blackheart.
Oh, that dude's awesome. Funny as shit. He's great.
He's on my fucking bucket list now of guys I want to tear it up with. We did a 5-way.
Yeah.
For ICW. Mm-hmm. It was myself, Corporal Robinson, him, Cash, and Dalton Diamond in a 5-way, and it was super fun. So,
oh man.
Yeah.
He's a nutcase. He's great. He's funny though. He's great. He's a great character.
Yeah, the flaming table spot they did with the spears through the flaming table was fucking intense. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that table didn't light almost. I thought, shit, that one spot I was watching on there, or it might have been another show. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't that show. That table went up quick.
Yeah. No, Primo. I think that one table did not go up. They put it on fire. I think I can't remember. Yeah, I have to look back and watch again. It was like slowly going out, like the lighter fluid's dying.
Well, yeah, that happened, but they kept sporting it, so they kept going. So.
Yeah, that's happened at a tournament with Nate Hatred, actually.
Ah, okay. I never got a chance to meet Nate.
No, he was a cool dude. Cool.
Oh yeah, I was a fan. I used to watch Combat Zone back in the day. I was friends with Nick Mondo. Mm-hmm. So I used to see all the shit he did. That's crazy man right there.
The crazy man, but he's he does movies now and stuff. It's awesome.
Oh right, for sure.
And that movie to trade's still out there, fans. So check that out. Get a chance. Yeah. Go download it. Buy it.
Yes. Check out Nick Mondo. He's killing it. Great story about Nick Mondo. He used to work at Blockbuster Video back in the day. Mm-hmm. And he would tell me he would rent kids the video game.
Yeah.
That he was in.
Oh, that backyard wrestling game.
Yeah. And they would never put 2 and 2 together. So he'd rent kids that game.
Yeah.
While he worked there. Yeah.
Shit, I remember that game when it came out. I was so excited. Now I look at a picture of him that I got specially sent way back, I'm like, this is awesome. He's a great guy. Because I never got the chance to meet him, but he was like, let me see what I can do for you,
I've never got a chance to be in the ring with Mondo, but we spent a bit of time together. We're both Midwest boys. Mm-hmm. So we'd run into each other a lot on shows and kind of hit it off. So
yeah, his days are great. You look back at it. I love watching old stuff. I still, you can't get tired of watching it. You cannot.
Yeah, my son just bought the 2001 King of the Death matches, which I haven't seen since it happened. Mm-hmm. That's when Ian Rotten tried to murder me, and almost succeeded. Yeah. Yeah, and if you guys want to check this stuff out, Smart Mark Video.
Yeah, I was going to say smartmark.com really kills it with the the videos.
And all the old stuff's on there, but 2001 King of the Deathmatch was great. Mm-hmm. Chris Hero did a deathmatch on this show. Yeah. It was fantastic.
I probably have that DVD in my collection. I'll have to look back.
Now, I used to book for UPW out of Michigan, and we did some deathmatch tournaments that aren't very well known.
Yeah.
But I would recommend any deathmatch fan to go check out the UPW Lord of the Hardcore. The 2015, which I won, because I was the booker and I could do that.
Well, hey.
The finals had a razor blade board, razor wire, lit up light tubes. It was just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't. You know what? You notice you don't see that on the East Coast. You don't see the razor wire.
Well, you don't see razor wire anywhere because it hurts a lot. I almost cut off my nipple.
Really? Ow.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck.
And then the following year, I took a diamond cutter or an ace crusher, whatever you want to call it, from Insane Lane into some razor wire.
Yeah.
So check them out. UPW.
Yeah.
Lord of Hardcore.
Yeah, razor wire. That's that hasn't been brought to the East Coast yet, but I'm sure one of these days, the big thing is barbed wire gusset plates. Gusset plates are still the biggest, greatest fun toy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, you should see the kind that we get. My friend and I have gotten the industrial size, like at Woodhaven Lumber. Like, it's a serious. Yeah, it's not the small one, but it's.
I'm a big fan of using bed nails in matches.
Yeah. Oh, beds and nails. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Most people don't like those either. I like them.
Yeah, it's because of the spike. It's like ooh. You're like on a cringe. But yeah, light tubes, of course. Thumbtacks. The usual, all the basic stuff.
All the normal stuff. Hey, if any promoters out there listening, I really want to work in a scorpion death match like they used to do in Japan. I would like to wrestle and get thrown into a pit of scorpions or throw somebody into a pit of scorpions. And if you're listening, promoters out there, I'm even willing to buy the scorpions. I really want to do this a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be the first.
It'd be the first time in America.
It would be. Could you imagine? I'd be in the live video camera coming. Oh shit! Live. This is live. What? Look, Peter being beautiful going into the scorpion tank.
Yep. I want to do it a lot.
That would be crazy.
It's been on my mind for a long time. So anybody listening out there, any promoters being interested in looking at this, hit me up on Facebook and we'll talk. Yeah. Or email me at upwbooker@gmail.com. There's something I want to do.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I'm going to have to be getting off here pretty soon. You got any other questions or anything?
No, Peter. We'll talk to you after you that show. How's that?
Yeah, for sure. I'll get you some video from it and stuff, and we'll talk. See what we can do.
We'll do another interview.
All right.
But Peter, be beautiful.
Hold on. Let me plug some stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Peter.
Next Friday, October 19th, Riverview, Michigan, Horror Slam Wrestling. It's on Facebook if you want to look up Horror Slam. It's myself, the old-timer Chuck Stein, who's competed in IWA. Oh, I'm sorry, the old-timer Jeff King, Old-timer Jeff King, who's competed in IWA King of Death matches. He's a hardcore son of a bitch, even though he's a goofy bastard. The dirty white boy Chuck Stein, the hometown hero, and Dysfunction, who's been around forever, just like me. Fatal four-way, four corners of pain to crown the first ever Horror Slam Deathmatch champion. Next Friday, Riverview, Michigan. Guys, check it out. Also, check me out on Facebook. Peter Be Beautiful's Ultimate Fan page. Add me there. We'll chat. Buy T-shirts, merchandise there. All right. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm going to get going.
Absolute, Peter. And have a good night. Thank you for being on. Good night. That was my guest, Peter Be Beautiful. And he's got a lot coming up, so check him out. He's got a lot of shows that he's doing in the Michigan area, so if you're in the Michigan area, check it out. He's going to be facing Dysfunction and a couple others, so check it out. Tomorrow night, fans, stay tuned. It's Friday night, and we're going to have my guest, Friday night at 8 p.m., fans. We're going to be talking to pro wrestler Mick Bronson, co-owner and promoter Chris Weaver of Brawl Bloody Rage Wrestling, American Wrestling and League, and we're going to be talking much more about that company and so much more. So stay tuned for that, fans. And then on Sunday, stay tuned. I have something brewing. I'm going to be back on the air again live with Lawrence, the owner of Dog Pro Wrestling, and we're going to have a guest on the line as well. So actually, tomorrow night also, I'm going to be doing 2 guests I'm going to have both guys on the line. Excuse me. I'm going to have Peter. I'm going to have Mick Bronson, and Chris Weaver on the line at the same time. So we're going to be talking with them. And then on Sunday, we're going to have Lawrence on the line, and we're going to have another guest. Could be a wrestler. So stay tuned, fans. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.